What do you want? Oh.
Hello and welcome to tonight's video. Since you're here, chances are you recognize this image. If you're not familiar, the character in this image has been dubbed the Rolling Giant. Be it video games, YouTube videos, or Reddit posts, you can see the Rolling Giant all over the internet right now, especially among horror niches, most notably to me, his addition to a few new popular Lethal Company mods. This video is going to mainly focus on the Rolling Giant and its origins. I think it's best to start at the source, or where the Rolling Giant originates from in its current form. And that would be a series based on the Backrooms called The Oldest View, produced by YouTuber Kane Pixels. To understand what Kane Pixels' series is, I think it's important to first know what the Backrooms are. The Backrooms are a fictional concept originating from a creepypasta posted on a 2019 4chan thread. They were first described as a maze of empty office rooms that can only be entered by accidentally no-clipping out of reality. Since the first mention of the Backrooms, it has evolved into an entire universe of liminal spaces, with a ton of documentation surrounding it. Keeping that information in mind, we will see where Kane Pixels took his inspiration for the series we're about to explore, in order to better understand who the Rolling Giant is. And now that we have that out of the way, let's start with the origin, the oldest view. The series consists of 3 main videos. The first video starts off by showing a man sitting in a green forest clearing, and later shows him crafting something out of cardboard that might be familiar to you. Keep this in mind as we move on to the second video. The second video, where we'll be beginning our deep dive, starts off as a vlog style video, with a person behind the camera narrating in a YouTuber style.
What's up guys, Wyatt here. I hope you're all having a great day. I know I am, because today I've got something really cool to show you that I found.
He explains that he wants to show his viewers a strange tunnel he found, which happens to be located deep within private property. Immediately upon finding the cave, we can see that it's extremely deep and has a long hallway with lights. He ventures into the hole, explaining how weird it is that the lights are even on, wondering if the tunnel is even abandoned or not.
All these lights are on, so that tells me that there's still something active here. And but then the entrance is so low tech. It's just fucking strange.
After walking for some time, he finds himself at a creepy looking doorway.
I think, is it a door? Okay. I can't tell. Does it go off to the right?
Going into the doorway, he enters into a dilapidated looking room. Exploring more, he hears jazz music playing somewhere off in the distance.
I am not supposed to be here.
He mentions that further ahead, he can see what seems to be an old shopping mall.
Some kind of shopping center. What the fuck?
The video abruptly cuts off on a frame of him showing us what it looks like on the inside. And although we have yet to see the Rolling Giant, this first segment is necessary to build a foundation for what comes next. The next video cuts to Wyatt explaining that he made it out of the weird tunnel.
What's good guys, Wyatt here, back again. So it's been a couple days since my last video. I'm in a rush right now just because I have to get to class in a few minutes, so I'll try to record this quickly. But anyway, I wanted to do a update video on what happened the other day at the end of my last video. So I haven't gone back down there since then, but I have gone to the site of the hole a couple times in the past few days.
He then explains that he's going to record part 2 of his expedition into the caves and ventures downward.
Alright, so I got a dip for now, but my plan is to head back out to the woods later today and record a part 2.
After some hesitation, he begins to explore further into the weird underground shopping mall past where the camera shut off the first time. Since the original video is almost 50 minutes long, I can't cover the whole thing here, so I'm going to skip forward to the relevant parts pertaining to the rolling giant. At around the 18-minute mark of the video, we see the first glimpse of the rolling giant showing up on a sign Wyatt comes across while venturing through the mall.
See them again, learn their story, care about West Dallas. Yeah, it says Dallas again.
One thing that we notice here that I think is important to note is Wyatt keeps seeing signs for Dallas, Texas around the shopping center.
For some reason it's not that cold down here. It was cold back in the food court, but...
At 18:45, Wyatt finally sees the rolling giant.
Oof. That scared the shit out of me. I don't like this thing.
Shortly after seeing the giant, Wyatt hears something and decides to leave. But he finds his entrance has caved in.
No. Fuck no. Come on.
With nothing left to do after struggling to escape, he continues through the shopping mall. While looking for some kind of exit, he comes across the giant again, now in a different spot. When coming closer to the giant to investigate, it disappears when he turns the corner. This next part is, in my opinion, the most unsettling part in the entire series. Here we get the first look at the rolling giant in action, and we can see where it gets its name from, as it rolls across the floor on its small wheels.
Hey.
After the giant chases Wyatt for a bit, it loses interest and seems to leave him alone. He takes that opportunity to run, but finds himself at a dead end. The giant, regaining interest in him, closes in. But Wyatt manages to escape by breaking through one of the shops and waiting for it to leave. When Wyatt goes back out, he sees that the mall has changed and grown vegetation. And unfortunately, as we can tell, the rolling giant wasn't finished with him yet. Wyatt then makes his way to what seems to be a rooftop exit, but the giant returns and he tries to escape it one last time.
What do you want? Oh shit. Shit.
And Wyatt finds what looks to be an exit similar to the one that he originally entered. but unfortunately he doesn't quite make it. And that's the origins for the Rolling Giant, or is it? Actually, the statue that's featured in King Pixel's series, the Rolling Giant, was made for an art festival honoring important figures in Dallas's history. It represents a French botanist by the name Julien who lived in Dallas. If you remember, I mentioned there was a lot of references to Dallas in the video. The reason for this is that the Rolling Giant in real life was placed in the Valley View Mall in Dallas, which is actually the setting for the series. Sadly though, the real mall was demolished in May 2023, as well as the statue. The clip you're seeing is actually from another YouTuber who explores dead malls, who just happened to come across the Rolling Giant in the wild. Anyway guys, this video was really fun to make, and I know it's a little different for the channel, but if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.